I'm Katie,
I'm Janelle.
and we're so excited. We're travel agents with Be Our Guest Vacations.
Shout out.
But this is not a travel agent podcast. It's a travel podcast.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about our opinions. We're going to talk about things we love, things we don't love.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There's going to be a lot of hot takes.
Is it real pigeon? People do not eat pigeons.
People eat pigeons! We'll talk about traumatic childhood memories in a different episode. There are that people aren't going to agree with. So if you don't agree with, you can tell us in the comments and tell us why. I'm all for feedback.
Okay, let's begin.
This Starbucks was brought to you by Michelle Davila. Davila. I think it's Davila, but I refuse to say that. I'm so sorry. Davila. Michelle D. Cheers. Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle. We love you.
Okay.
Well,
Episode 3. I wasn't expecting to do that. Just
that was intense.
Where's your micro? Oh,
Where's
I was not expecting to do that. It just happened.
I'm chewing ice, so I don't want it to be like
Oh yes, we were talked to about that.
ASMR.
We have a Bills blanket today because we love the Bills.
And
I was about to say something about Dawson Knox. What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
And
say
what?
that first. Say that first.
I was gonna just say, Dawson Knox, if you're watching, I love you. That's all.
Okay.
We met at the airport before. I know you remember. What were you gonna say?
Definitely
And
does.
what?
What are we talking about today?
Oh yes, sidetracked.
Because both of these amazing loves of our lives are now converging.
Huh?
What are we talking about today?
Disney Cruise Line?
We're talking about Disney Cruise Line. And in September.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes.
We are going on a Disney cruise together.
September.
With the agency.
Yep.
And the Bills home opener is during the cruise. So
Which is
that's
sad. Really bad. And I didn't realize this, but then my husband brought it to my attention. So obviously I'm not going on a cruise. Yes. So I think it will be played at the pub.
We're going to be on the Destiny.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Step into your destiny.
I hate that song. I know,
and I'm going to sing it every single time.
Okay, but yes, today we're talking all about Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah.
Should I turn more towards you?
Guys, we're not professionals. We don't claim to be professionals.
Yes, we're not. Okay, so to begin, I just want to start by saying that I love cruises. I really do. Cruises were my first vacation when I was 16. Well, we went camping when I was a kid, but like I never went on actual vacation.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, never mind. I just feel and my first vacation was a cruise. It was not a Disney cruise. It was Royal Caribbean, and it was like the best time of my life. And that's when I fell in love with going on vacation. And I just love cruises.
I went when I was younger. It was between 6th and 7th grade. So I really don't remember a lot about it. But it was a Disney cruise. It was on the Disney Wonder. They only had the 2 ships.
It was on the Wonder? I thought it was on the Dream.
No, they only had the Wonder and the Magic at that point. And we did like a whole land and sea, and we stayed on the Wonder.
Is this when you got left in the bathroom and Epcot?
No, that was a different time.
I don't know why.
We'll talk about traumatic childhood memories in a different episode.
I think about that frequently, of you getting left in the bathroom at Epcot.
Yeah, and I was traveling with 16 other people, and I got left in the bathroom.
I think about that. I think about that all the time.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Stay tuned for that one.
So, Disney Cruise Line. Are we going to start with let's talk about what we love about Disney Cruise Line.
Okay.
We're not just going to jump into hot takes.
Why don't you start with an overview? How many ships are there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can name
5,
them
6,
instead of
7,
counting out
8.
loud.
Are we counting the
so the Magic,
Adventure is
the
a
Wonder, the Dream, the Fantasy,
the
Wish,
the Destiny, the
Treasure,
Treasure, and the
Adventure.
We just said all of them at the same time.
We did.
The same
in
ones.
order.
That's weird.
So we went in order. And the Believe is coming.
The new one, yes.
Believe, I remembered it.
Which, as a Bills fan, that's
preach.
I'm excited to see that one.
Preach. We should do a Bills Disney cruise on that one.
We should, and we can what's the word? Advertise it to Buffalo people, and we can book it for them.
Yeah, but also like
And we
maybe
can all wear Bill's gear the whole time, and we can get. Never mind. And now I'm just getting out of hand. Okay.
who are you gonna invite?
No, I was gonna say we can make like the characters like
they just did a Bill's
dance
cruise on a
dance to
different
the
cruise
Bills.
line.
No, I'm saying we can get like the characters on the ship to dance to the Bill song.
Oh, I don't
Could
think
you
that's hard to do.
imagine?
We can probably do that in September.
Could you imagine them dancing
well,
to the shout song?
we have a new
No,
mission.
I'm talking about like on the stage for
Yeah.
the sail away party.
Oh,
Like-
you're
Yeah,
big dreams.
I have big
dreams.
dreams.
Involved. That's great. If you can dream it, you can do it, Katie.
I would like to say that I think my family is stepping into, and I've said this before, our Disney Cruise Line era. Because my kids, when we go to Disney World, want to swim the whole time. And I'm like, I'm not spending all this money to come to Disney World.
Yeah.
And like one of them's afraid of rides, the other one's not. And we have been doing cruises and they love it. It's been a little push to get them into the kids club, but okay.
Who do you think was harder to push into on the cruise? Your kids to get them in the kids club, or Nico to go on another Disney cruise?
Nico won't go on a Disney cruise. My husband gets extremely seasick. It's so annoying. So when we went on the Wish in April of 2024,
but she loves you so much.
He got Zofran, 2 C-bands, and Dramamine, and he literally had to leave dinner early because he went to throw up. Like, that's how bad it was. So I'm like, again, and he doesn't care if we go on vacation without him because I'm like, I still want to go and I'm not going to not go. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of opinions about that. But
I don't think so. I mean, not from... I feel like
But we're still
anybody
gonna
in
go on
our
vacation.
situation, I feel like all of our spouses are very supportive
yeah,
of this kind of stuff,
he
which is
did
great.
say, I will say, so we just went on a Royal Caribbean cruise with the agency and the ship felt way different and it was massive. Like, I literally think it was double the size of a Disney ship. And I'm sure also it has to do with time of year you cruise, obviously, but like you could not feel the ship move at all. And I have a theory because we got like remember we talked about this, the inside balcony.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it made you feel less like you are on a ship because like you have a balcony to the inside and it just looks like it was like a boardwalk thing.
Yeah.
So there was like a little carousel and like people walking around in a pub and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So he agreed to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise.
That's something.
Without the children. So
that's something.
I know.
Doesn't sound terrible.
I know.
We love kids. We have kids. We don't want kids around all the time.
Yes. And speaking of, I'm just going to do a little plug right here. Be Our Guest Vacations has a group rate Royal Caribbean cruise on the Utopia of the Seas, October 2nd, 2 adults for like $1,400. And you get onboard credit.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's such a good deal.
It's a great deal.
I literally might book it for myself. It might be like a little squeeze because it's literally in between another cruise and another trip, but
what's a little squeeze?
I know.
It's fine.
So anyways.
Yes. So I do want to talk about later about a little bit about your Royal Caribbean cruise more in depth and maybe ask you different questions on how it differentiates between Disney Cruise Line and obviously Royal. But Disney Cruise Line, do you want to kind of give your best overview of like the ships and the great things that the ships offer?
Yes. So
your favorite parts of the ships, I should say.
The thing that I love about Disney Cruise Line is that you still get all the Disney magic, and you know that I love to feel immersed, and I feel like that happens on Disney Cruise Line as well. But it's way more of a relaxing trip. I mean,
yeah.
It is. When you travel with kids, regardless, it's not relaxing all the time, but it's like it feels more of like a vacation.
Yeah.
And like Disney World and Disneyland feel like trips, like very fun trips.
Yeah.
But like, let's face it, when you get home from Disney World, you need like
another vacation,
24-hour plus hours to like get back to your baseline.
Yeah.
So I feel like a Disney cruise feels like a vacation. So I love that.
And I just want to preface this with, I did go when I was younger. Again, I don't remember it. I just went in February on my second one on the Magic. But that is, and then I have the one coming up in September. So this is why this is going to be a Katie takes the reins.
I think you are going to love. Well, you did a tour of the treasure too, so it's not like you're gonna be like
The treasure was gorgeous.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be like.
I think I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
be
love
obsessed with
the
the
Destiny.
Destiny.
Just because
I
I
love it
love
so much.
I love villains. I love the whole hero villain
I loved it.
vibe.
I loved
And I'm
it.
very excited.
I got to go on one of the preview sailings, and I mean, I was really spoiled because it was half full, so like, it was not a full
Yeah.
ship, and it was just the best time of my life. I loved it so much.
I'm so
But
excited.
so I love that you feel immersed, like the rotational dining, like
Mhm.
each
Which is different than
dinner-
other cruise
yes,
lines.
like Royal Caribbean, you go to the same dining
Mhm.
hall and at the same time, which I mean Disney Cruise Line's the same time too. Every day. Which honestly, it was nice on our Royal Caribbean
Yeah.
cruise. But like Disney, it's more of like entertainment when
Yeah.
you eat. So like there's shows going on. Like again, either if you're on the Wish, you're in Arendelle, and like they're literally performing.
Mhm.
And then, on the Destiny, it's Pride Lands. And I was like sobbing when they were singing my favorite
I heard
song.
everybody's
He
obsessed
lives
with it.
in you. I will say the food at Pride Lands, I was not overly thrilled with.
But we did go over last time that you think you're a picky eater now.
I am a picky eater, but like, I don't know. It was bland. And for a picky eater, you would think that would be good for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Benji
fair.
just barked. I'm going to give it another shot, obviously. So I love the dining rotations. The kids club, the Oceaneer club, like have you toured in there?
Yes. Several times.
If I was a child,
I also toured the fantasy too.
If I was a child, oh my god.
Sidebar, Benji.
What is Oh, my groceries are probably being delivered. They are.
He's just protecting us.
Sorry everybody. My groceries are being delivered. I don't go grocery shopping. What was I saying?
Kids
ADHD.
club. If you were a kid.
Yes. I would spend the whole day in there. It is so cool. It is so cool. Especially on the Wish class ships.
Yeah.
Like they have the Avengers area, like the little prince, like it's literally
the little Toy Story.
Yes. And the thing that like I really love about the Oceaneers Club is that so you drop your kids off.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have a magic band.
Mm-hmm.
You can only allow whoever you want to like be able to sign them out.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a password or like a magic word you have to say when you pick your kids up.
Mm-hmm. And then they can, if there is an issue, they can contact you via the Navigator app.
Yes, which my kids will be like, Aria would like to be picked up now, which was fine. No, my kids, our first time when we went on the Disney Wish.
Tell Aria she has to wait an hour.
When we went on the Disney Wish, my kids were much younger, so they were like 3 and 5, I think. And the 3-year-olds actually, like, a counselor follows them around. Like, they can't just like wander by themselves. And
That's
Iris
nice.
was pissed off.
Oh, well.
Iris,
she's very independent.
My
very
younger child, she wanted to be alone. Like,
Yeah.
she was so mad. And we just got to the Hyperspace Lounge, and we got our drinks. They have those cool drinks where they, like, blow the bubble on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I get a message. And, like, obviously, it was our first time ever doing anything like that,
Yeah.
so I was having anxiety, and I was like, I have to immediately pick them up.
Yeah.
And it was fine. But, like, because obviously you can take your drinks out.
Yeah.
But, like, I would have liked to have a little more adult time.
Yeah.
But on our last cruise we went on the Dream in April with my sisters, they stayed, like, the one day they stayed in there for 3 hours. And I was shook. Like, I kept checking my phone. I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
Is the app broken?
Yeah, I was like, am I missing a message? So
somebody's going to come on a loudspeaker at any moment.
Me and my sisters did a mixology class, and I was having a little anxiety, like, when I sat down, because I was like, okay, please let me get through this without my kids messaging me. And they didn't end up messaging me. And I had so much fun at the mixology class. And I told you, I was a little bit being a brat before, because I was like, I do not want to go to this mixology class. Why did I book it? And then it ended up being so much fun. So that's another thing. The first cruise I ever went on, I really did not utilize the app and, like, everything that it had to offer. So, like, your Disney Cruise Line app will tell you all day, like, literally hour by hour.
Like, it's your Bible.
Yes. Everything that's going on the ship. Where there's characters, you can have, like, drawing classes. There was, like, a magnet making activity that we did. Bingo and Bluey were on the Dream, so it said all the times that Bingo and Bluey were on, and they had like pajama parties.
Needed
Yes.
to be like 24 hours.
The movie theater, like literally everything. So like there's so much to do every single hour.
And it was hard for me in February on the Magic. I mean, obviously I didn't have any kids with me. I was there to represent the agency for that one, but I was
Like
not,
you didn't want to miss
not
stuff.
overwhelmed in a bad way, overwhelmed in I want to do this. Then I noticed they're all at the same time. So then I had to like try and like pick like, okay, this one's offered at this time and try and like do that. So it's great that things are offered more than once most of the time. And then also I noticed a lot of things that might have been pre-bookable during your onboard booking, specifically for this cruise. It was a Marvel Day at Sea. So like there were certain meet and greets that you had to register for, kind of like the Royal Gathering with the princesses.
You had to pre-register for them?
You had to pre-register. And they went fast, and I was able to get one, but not the other one. And they had different characters at it. But once we got onto the ship, we noticed they loaded more times in and days. So like Marvel Day at Sea was like, I think the second day, like the first full day on the ship was Marvel Day at Sea. And then the following day, even though it wasn't Marvel Day at Sea that day, they still had those meet and greets you could sign up for. So even if like people maybe don't get it first, it's not a promise, but sometimes they do open up more times for select things, which was super nice.
Speaking of Royal Gathering, so a Royal Gathering is something that Disney Cruise Line does on every sailing, and it's all the princesses in the atrium lobby. What do they call it?
Atrium?
Yeah, I don't think it's called the atrium. The Grand Hall. Sorry.
Grand Hall.
Rachel's gonna be so mad at me.
I know.
The Grand Hall.
Sorry.
All the princesses can meet, and you have to sign up for it. It's free for any age, and it's booked 30 days before sailing. So it's very popular. You can ask your travel agent to book it for you. I had a total mom fail, and I could not get the Royal Gathering because I don't want to talk about the app at midnight trying to book stuff. But my app was spinning and I didn't get it. And I was like, it's okay. Like, it was one of those things that I was like, if they don't know that it's happening, they're not going to miss it.
Yeah. Hot tip. Don't tell your kids.
Don't tell your kids.
You get it.
Or don't be like me and accidentally walk in front of them during the Royal Gathering. Iris, of course, flipped the F out.
Which does suck because I did see people like, now granted, it was after I had already gone through the Royal Gathering. So I wasn't like, haha, little kids. But people had come up to join the line and they did get turned away. And
you
really
need a reservation.
To be honest. But the night before, I felt like I did my good deed the night before. I was in line to meet Minnie Mouse at night. And that's not a pre-register. It's just you see when they're going to meet and you get in line. Only I ended up being the cutoff. I didn't know I was the cutoff yet, but I was the cutoff. And mom with her daughter, like very young daughter, had walked up and she was like in her Minnie Mouse costume. And she's like, we're going to try again. We're getting in line. The little girl was so excited. And then the cast member basically had to be like, we've closed the line. And the little girl started crying. And I was like, can she take my spot? And the cast member's like, there's more for like throughout the cruise. I was like, no, it's fine. Like, just let her. So I let the mom and daughter come in line, and she was like so happy. And I wasn't creepy, although now I'm about to say it's kind of creepy. I didn't stand there forever to watch, but I happened to go.
You creeped on her?
I went somewhere else, and then I had to walk back that way. And by the time I was walking back, she was up there, and she was like super excited. And I was like,
cute. That's cute.
So cute. And I was very happy because it's Minnie. Yeah, and she's magical.
That's a good deed.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a little disorganized, but also Pirate Night, Disney Cruise Line, fireworks. Disney Cruise Line's the only cruise line that is allowed to have fireworks at sea.
And do you know what? You know about the fireworks. Food. It's fish food.
I just love Disney. I am just going to tell everybody a fun fact about me is that I go to bed extremely early every vacation. Literally every vacation. I just love to sleep and I love to go to bed early. So I have personally never made
the
it
fireworks?
to the fireworks because I'm always in bed by then. Maybe on the Destiny I will.
Yeah.
When I went on the Destiny with Rachel and Abby, they did keep me up to almost midnight some nights. So like it can be done, but
I feel like when you're with
I'm
your family, your kids
tired.
are tired
Yeah,
and
it's different.
they're getting ready for bed. You're like,
Yeah.
I might as well kind of thing.
Yeah. And then they have like special sailing. So Marvel Day at Sea, Pixar Day at Sea,
Oh, I want to go
Halloween
on
on the high seas,
which
and
is what we're
then
going on.
Very Merry Time. Yes, the Destiny cruise that we're going on is Halloween, which I'm excited about. So they definitely like lean into like the holidays. They have special themes. I don't know. It's just all the magic
Star Wars
of
Day at
Disney.
Sea?
So
is there?
There was. I don't think they offer it anymore, but
why?
I have a client who recently was asking me about it, so I did like a little research, and there was like some type of cruise, a Disney cruise, that they did have Star Wars stuff. But I did let them know.
Probably was over like May the 4th.
It was a while ago. I mean,
I wonder if it was like a one-time
I
thing.
feel like that would be a good thing for them to cash in on.
Yeah.
People would do it.
I would do that. Matt would be like gung-ho about that.
And yeah, they had like the characters and stuff, but I don't think that's anything that's like actually offered, which stinks. But so yeah, and then obviously when you're on a cruise, you get off at the different ports. I know it like fell earlier, so I was like trying to adjust it. You can do man down. Well,
sad tree.
Another
nice and tropical though.
I know. Another fun fact. Disney Cruise Line has two. Well, the one isn't a private island. They own Castaway Cay, which it pains me to say Key. Like it's spelled Cay. I can't.
Castaway Cay sounds better to me.
I agree, but that's not the actual name. And then there's Lighthouse.
Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point.
There it is.
I turned off my.
Did you die?
It's back on.
Oh, you turned it off.
Green.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which Disney doesn't own that island. Like it's on an island in the Bahamas. Yes, but they have like that little area of land there. Which I like it there. I think it's cute. I haven't
been there yet.
Me and Abby ran there when we were on the Destiny. And it was like noon. I know. It was noon. It was hot. A black snake ran in front of us. Well, it didn't run. It slithered. It slithered in front of us. But the views were so beautiful, like by the water. It was so nice. Like we ran up to the lighthouse.
I'm sorry. I'm going on a private island that I can't get to any other way besides on a cruise. I am not going running.
Well, we were training for Dopey.
I mean,
which by the way,
admire
we
you.
need to have a Run Disney episode.
Yes,
we do. Okay, maybe our next one will be that.
Okay.
If you like to run, and then also fun fact, Castaway has like an actual
Castaway 5K.
And you can
I would do that because I get a medal at the end.
It's like a rubber medal. It's not like a medal, but it's
still.
I have one. I should have brought it down here. It's cute.
Let me be clear though. I did say I would do that so I can. That doesn't mean I want to do that in September. I'm just like speaking out into the world. Maybe
it's a 5K. You can do it.
Oh, maybe.
So yes, and then I mean, cruising is just a whole different type of vacation. And then so the ships all have an adult only area, which is really nice. And I'm gonna say, like, a hot take. I know everybody loves the Wish class ships. On the Dream, the adult only area was 1,000,000 times better.
I've heard that a lot. The Fantasy and the Dream, the adult only section, people like more than the Wish class because it's like kind of like consolidated.
It was a little confusing
not like all over.
Because I keep thinking my mic's shutting off. I'm pretty sure, actually I am sure, there's concierge rooms like behind, and they like intertwine with the adult only area. So like sometimes when you walk out a certain set of doors, you have to like go through or around the adult only area. At least it was like that on the Dream and probably the Fantasy.
Yeah.
So like sometimes it seemed like there was kids in the adult only area.
Yeah.
But like they weren't hanging out in there. That was just like from my experience,
the hallway
from my cruise. Yes. And then the Cove, like the coffee cafe shop in the adult only area, I thought it was better on the Dream than on the Wish class ships. I don't know. I really just loved.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but on the Wish class ships, it's not the Cove Cafe. It's like like on the Destiny, it's Megara Cafe.
No,
right?
they still have the
Or
Cove.
they still have the
in
Cove.
the adult only area.
Oh,
And
in the adult only.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, but they do have the
See, we're learning together.
They have the
guys.
Meg Cafe, and then
Mhm.
I think the deck under is the Brave one. And everyone loves the Meg one. I liked the Brave one better on the Destiny. I did. They had like a little plate of cookies out, but it's like fake. It was so
because
cute.
of the brothers.
It was so cute.
And Brave.
Yes, I just really love the
Fun
Destiny.
fact, for our cruise, we will be in a Brave room.
Yes. I don't really care about rooms. A lot of people do. A lot of clients will be like, I want to be in such and such room, which we can if there's availability. Like we are able to see what stateroom numbers are which, but I'm not a big person on theming. Like I don't really care
But
that
I
much.
wouldn't even say that's foolproof because it is like just somebody made it.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
human
shared.
made. It could be incorrect.
Yeah.
Right. I can't remember what room I was. Didn't I tell you? What room was I in when I was on the
You
Destiny?
were in Mulan because I wanted to be in
I
Mulan
was in
because I love
Mulan.
Mulan. And you're like, ugh.
Yeah, we were in Mulan.
And then I was like completely offended.
And then when I was on the Wish, what was I? See, I don't even remember because I don't pay attention. But now I wish I think I might have been
Cinderella.
No, maybe I might have been in Princess and the Frog.
Oh, those are cute.
And I'm just going to say another hot take. So the setup so the Wish was my first Disney cruise I ever went on, okay? And I am used to Royal Caribbean. So I had been on multiple Royal Caribbean cruises prior to sailing Disney.
Yeah.
Just as like a young adult and then as a child. So like I just didn't have money to go on Disney and I don't know. I didn't just whatever. So I was used to the setup of Royal Caribbean, which all the Royal Caribbean ships I had been on. Have you been on a Royal Caribbean cruise?
Nope.
They have a thing. It's called a
Only
Royal
Disney.
Yeah. Oh. It's been a Royal.
I've been on 2 total, so let's calm that down.
So they have a Royal Promenade in the middle, and it's like some people compare it to a shopping mall, but it's so much better. Like there's cafes, you can get food, like, and I love that. Like it's
which is how the new Disney Adventure is.
Well, yeah, because the Adventure is an old. I don't know if I would go on that though, but anyways. So yeah, so that's what I was used to, and I love because like it opens the ship up, and it's just like a huge area, and like there's so much to do, and that's just like the middle of the ship. So like that's what I was used to, and then there's like multiple elevators.
I get how that would be very easy to navigate.
Yes, it's so easy to navigate. Like I was actually worried about going on the Wonder of the Seas because it's massive. It was one of those ships that literally has a cutout in the middle because it's so big.
On there.
And I was like, I'm going to get lost. I literally never got lost once. I thought it was so easy to navigate. Like, I was shook. So
I felt like by the time I learned the layout, no, granted, I was only on a 4-night cruise.
Then you had to get
Magic.
off.
And I felt like by the time I learned, like, where everything was, I had to get off.
Yeah.
But you do... Tip. Everybody should know this by now. If you look, like, the hallways of the staterooms and stuff, the rugs help tell where forward is
the direction.
Aft.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also they have like signs everywhere, but like you are here.
Yeah. But I mean, in the middle of like when you come out of your stateroom, the amount of times I came out of my stateroom before I looked down, I was like, I forget which way is forward and back.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have.
Sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, what side of the ship am I on?
Where am I?
Yeah. But so the Wish, when I got on it, Disney does not have a Royal Promenade. They have the Grand Hall, and it's not as big. Like, it's not. And then on the Wish class ships, there's not even an elevator near it. And I'm like, what is this?
Which is weird to me. That's weird to me.
Like,
Which I have heard people complain about.
And I'm just going to say this, and I'm sorry to everybody who loves the Wish. I was underwhelmed. Like, when I stepped on, I was like, I mean, Cindy was there and she was waving at everyone. And then when you walk on a Disney Cruise Line ship, they introduce you by a microphone. So like that is very magical. But like after that, and I like was looking at my surroundings, I'm like,
now what?
Yeah. And I just thought that the Wish class ships are not as easy to navigate. When I went on the Destiny, I don't know if maybe it's because there was less people. and the Destiny is a Wish class ship.
Mhm.
It was easier. But like when I was on the dream flowed so much better. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. For some reason, I just thought everything flowed better. There's
A lot of
like
people say the fantasy is their favorite ship.
yes.
A
I loved the
lot of
dream.
people.
I loved the dream. Like honestly, for I've only been on 3 Disney ships so far, but I would say
But I would say like a lot of like not even just my clients, but like if you watch, I don't know, families and other videos and
they
stuff,
love the
if
fantasy.
they like cruise literally all the time, they all love the fantasy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would say number 1 is
But
the
I can't remember
Destiny.
what's the difference between the fantasy and the dream.
They're the same layout.
They're the same layout, but there's something different that sets it apart from the dream. Because what would you say?
So
Like
like
my favorite's both the fantasy
the
and the dream?
lounges in the back are different. So like it's different themes.
Okay.
So like you know how the Wish class ships are like the same ship
Yeah.
but different
Different like
themes.
things. Okay.
Yes. So like the fantasy, the themes are different.
Because I've only toured the dream. Yeah, I toured the dream.
I'm telling you,
I
I
didn't tour
loved the
the
dream.
fantasy.
I loved it. So then in the back,
The dream is the one with the Donald Duck statue.
yeah, Donald. The
Love
back,
you.
there was like lounges and it's like a little cool area. Like you walk into a lounge and then there's a door to a different one. And then like they're just all together,
Yeah.
which I really enjoyed that. Like they're kind of not like that on the Wish class
Yeah.
ships. And then, like I said, the adult only area, to me, I loved it better. And then I'm going to say the pools on the Wish class ships are awful. Like they're tiny
And why do you think they're awful?
because they look like they're little kidney bean,
Yeah.
teensy
So
pools.
there's like a lot of pools, but they're not deep. And
They're
they're
small and like you're packed in like sardines. Like
Mhm.
you can't swim. Like it's not swimming.
Yeah.
You're just sitting in water. And like on the dream and the fantasy, it's 2 pools
Yeah.
and they're like my kids were able to actually like move their
That's
arms
how the
and
magic and the wonder
swim.
are too.
Yes.
There's
And
two
then
like I don't want to say big pools because I mean it is cruise ship, but it's like
bigger.
bigger.
Bigger
And you
than
can,
the
like,
Wish.
You can swim around.
Then they have a slide right next to the Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse pool, which like as a parent, I appreciated and loved because I was right next to the pool and I could watch Aria go down the slide while Iris was in the Mickey Mouse
Yeah,
pool.
you didn't have to
and I
walk
was
back and
alone.
forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when we went to the deep pool, like they could swim in that. Like I just think the layout on the dream and the fantasy, I don't know why they changed it.
Chef's kiss.
I know. I don't know why
But
they
maybe they got
changed it.
feedback because people were
I mean, obviously, like the
wanting
Wish
more
is
pools.
beautiful.
I really don't
like
know.
it's a gorgeous ship.
Yeah.
It really is, but not my
Thumbs
favorite.
down for
Yeah,
pools.
not my favorite.
I guess I can't say that. I haven't been on a Wish class yet. But I wonder if the vote is different if you have parents, if you have kids with you versus not kids.
I would say for sure. Because like the Destiny, the pools are the same. And
Mhm.
I was without my children when we went. And so I was able to
Were
go
you
in the
even
adult.
in the main pool area though?
No.
Yeah.
For the sail away party, but the pools were
But
covered.
not for like
Yeah.
pool purposes.
I will say too, so like a thing that I hear about why people like Disney better than Royal Caribbean, which a few people said on our cruise
Mhm.
with the agency. So on Disney ships, the pool deck that has the deck that has a pool on it, they have like little food stands too.
Mhm.
So like you can go get a snack. It's not really like that on Royal Caribbean. So Royal Caribbean, it's just the pools. You can get ice cream. Their ice cream is not as good as Disney's.
Well, obviously
It's
not.
like you know how sometimes you can tell it's like watered down,
Yeah, like almost like
hard?
ice.
Yes,
Yes.
because it's cheaper and it's probably not true
Ugh.
ice cream. Disney's is way better.
Yes.
Also, another
hate
side
that.
note, ADHD. On the Dream and Fantasy, you can serve your own ice cream. On the Wish class ships, it's behind the stand and they serve your ice cream, which I know is like a minute
Oh, so you're talking
detail.
about the actual ice cream parlor,
It's
not the
self-serve.
ice cream.
No. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. The
Oh.
self-serve ice cream. So on the Dream and the Fantasy, you can get it yourself.
So, well, you can on the Magic and the Wonder too. You can't
cannot
on the Wish.
No, it's behind the thing.
Well, that's
A
no
cast member
fun.
has to do it. I know it's not fun.
Maybe people are. I mean, to be honest, there was a lot of like caution cones near it a lot of the time, and it was a complete mess.
I mean, yes, I
because kids can just
understand.
run up and get it. So I get maybe that's why they did it.
Right.
But yeah, it kind of takes the fun out of being able to go get ice cream.
Yeah.
For yourself.
So people commented that they didn't like with Royal Caribbean that there was no like food area like that in the middle.
I can see that though, because if you're going to set up shop basically for a couple hours with your kids over like lunch,
you can go to the Windjammer, but yeah, it's
you know what I mean?
It's not the same. So there's that. The shows on Disney Cruise Line are incredible.
Ugh, perfection. And it's included.
What one did you have when you were, did you on the Magic?
We had, what did we have? So we had Tangled.
Oh.
That was our first night, was Tangled. And then there was another one that was kind of like what happens if the villains got their wish. Like, so it was a retelling of Cinderella, but it was if the stepsisters wish to get their way. And it kind of like took like, you know, fun twists and turns and stuff. And then the third one, which I'm pretty sure all of them have this type of one. It's almost like a, I don't want to say variety hour, but it's some sort of original musical that incorporates multiple Disney entities on it. So like it will have like a bunch of different characters from a bunch of different movies and that kind of thing. And I think they all have that for one night. And to be honest, my favorite was Tangled was just so good. We ended up loving the girl who played Rapunzel, who was also our muster person.
Yeah, fun fact. The performers work at the muster station.
They do so much.
Yeah.
They do so much. So be nice to them or I'll hunt you down. But she was our muster person. She was Rapunzel in Tangled. And then she was also during Marvel Day at Sea. We went to basically a Captain America like review. Did you see Captain America, the movie? The first one?
Probably, yes.
So basically in the first one, I know people are going to know what I'm talking about. You might not. But when they were trying to like, they used Captain America to not promote war, but make the war like propaganda stuff for like building tanks and all that stuff. And it was like, join the war kind of thing. So they had that little show in that movie. So it basically was kind of like the same thing. And it was really, really good. It was in the adult lounge, but during the day, kids can come in to that and enjoy any shows that are during the day. But she was the lead singer on that too. And I actually went up to her after the Marvel like stage show with the fireworks.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't positive. And I like stopped her and I was like,
can we be friends?
Are you Rapunzel? I whispered it. I waited till we got into like the adult only section of the ship before I stopped her. I was like, are you Rapunzel? She's like, yes. I was like, and one of the USO girls? She's like, yes. I was like, and Muster. I forget. We were like Muster F or something. And I was like, and Muster F? She's like, yes. I was like, we love you so much.
She's probably like, stalker.
But it's really cool because if you go on like social media, I don't know if this happened with any of you people, but Marvel Day at Sea.
Any of you people?
I ended up, we had an interaction with.
Oh, yes. And you became famous
Captain
for a
America.
minute. Yes.
But not the Steve Rogers version. So it was a really fun interaction. And I just happened to share it on Instagram and I like hashtag Marvel Day at Sea. Those cast members go on there and they definitely look like for those tags and stuff. And he ended up like reposting it.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, he shared it and like commented.
I didn't even know at first. Michelle,
people are so nice.
Michelle D told me and I was like, what are you talking about?
I was texting her. I was like, oh my God.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, Chanel's famous.
And I was like, I said, Captain America, not Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson version. And she's like, what's happening? I was like, he shared it. I'm famous. I'm in love.
Can we talk about famous for 1 second?
Yes.
I'm not going to name any names, but I'm just going to say.
Okay. I'm ready.
You already know what I'm going to say. Unbeknownst.
Are you giving? Oh, boy.
Unbeknownst. Booked a cruise for famous people and found out after they got back. And I told everybody that I knew.
Yeah. But nobody gave her the reaction she wanted.
Nobody.
Except I was like.
A few people did.
Yeah, they were excited for you, but they were like, I don't know really. But
So
then
they
I was
were
like,
WWE people.
Yeah.
Obviously, not everybody watches WWE. I used to watch it all the time because my ex-boyfriend.
I used to watch it all the time with my husband, and my husband still does. And we still watch the big ones like WrestleMania and SummerSlam and stuff.
Well,
But
since then, I've
yeah.
booked another cruise for them, and I'm just gonna say we're friends. So
yeah. But
stick with me,
I told her,
people.
I said,
Stick with me.
text my husband. I was like, you want me to text him? He'll give you the reaction because he'll know who they are. And she's like, yeah. So he did, and my husband was like freaking out. He's like, oh my God!
The people who know who they are
Yeah.
were like KYM
Yeah.
and her husband. And
Yeah.
I was like, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So anyways, yes, Disney Cruise Line, you never know who you're going to see. You never know because, well, I'm not going to say that because I was on like a whatever cruise.
Yeah, you were on a special.
I was on a media cruise, so that doesn't count.
That's
And I was going to say the Joy Fatone thing, but that was in Disney World that you guys saw him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But like famous
Chico.
people go on cruises too.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go on a cruise and pretend I'm famous.
Well, I'll pretend you're famous. I'll be like, oh my God, did you see who that was?
Say, can I have your autograph?
So and we'll just start a mass hysteria for no reason.
And then people will be coming up to me wanting to take my picture, and I'll be like, oh, did you watch the travel tea? Did you watch us? Okay, should we take a break?
Yes.
Break.
Oh.
And we're back.
Action.
Okay, let's talk about onboard booking.
Yes.
Give it away.
Okay, so onboard booking.
Give it away, Earl. What's that from?
Give it away, Earl?
Yeah. Take it away, Earl. Sorry, not give it away.
Oh.
Take it away, Earl. It's from Harry Potter. You should know that. When they're on the bus.
Oh, the little
with the little head, yes. Okay.
Got it. Sorry,
onboard
we
booking,
switched.
I know. Onboard booking for Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah. So we should back up.
Let them know.
We should back up because it also kind of goes hand in hand with Castaway Club.
Yes.
And your level.
Yes.
So Castaway Club member, this is not something you have to actively join or seek out. After you've taken your first Disney Cruise Line, you're already enrolled. It automatically gives you
like
a number.
Reward program.
Yeah. It gives you an automatic number. You don't gotta memorize your number. Is it helpful? I guess. But not really. Because as long as
I do not have mine memorized.
It's based on your full name that you have to enter and then your birthday and stuff, and they match it. So I am far from having mine
And
organized.
there's an easy way to find it if you don't know what it is.
But basically after your first sailing, you're automatically a silver level. Even when I went in 6th grade, it counted. So then when I came back now, and I'm 36, they were able to find my Castaway Club. Obviously, I had gotten married, so they were able to
they'll merge it. Yes.
And then as you take more cruises, you reach different status, and there's silver, gold,
platinum,
pearl. Is that the highest it goes?
I think there might be another one in between.
Diamond? No, that's made up.
The thing
anyway, but
it's silver, gold, platinum. Yeah, silver, gold, platinum, pearl.
Yeah, that's just 4, right?
Let me Google. We're not looking very professional right now.
While she Googles, I'm going to keep talking. Well, we're clearly not up to that level.
I'm Pearl. What do you mean?
In your mind. But
yes, I was right.
So there's only 4.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Great.
We're
travel professionals
right now.
So
to get to Pearl, you have to have 25 plus sailings.
I feel like for some people that's pretty easy. Right?
For Richies. If you if you are our children who are going to be cruising since they're children.
Yeah, that's fair. So basically it goes hand in hand with onboard booking because the higher your status is, the sooner your onboard booking window opens, and that's things like specialty dining, so Paolo or Enchante.
There's a caveat.
Remy.
If you stay concierge, you get to book earlier too.
But that's done a different way.
Yes, regardless of your Castaway status.
But that's also things like you can book your excursions at different ports. You can do not the Royal Gathering because that comes later.
That's
but
30 days for anyone.
your
Yeah, no
spa
matter what.
services, rainforest room, length of cruise passes, like you did mixology, there's champagne tastings, bourbon tastings, like
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So that's your onboard booking.
I think the main things that people really will try to go for is the Palo brunch.
Yep.
And cabanas. Those are
Oh,
like
yes,
the
that's a
top.
big one because you can book cabanas, but a lot of the time, by the time it gets to silver,
Yeah.
most of the cabanas are
Silver.
gone. Although last night was our onboard booking, and there was a couple Mickey and Minnie cabanas.
I did onboard bookings not last night, the night before for first time cruisers, and I got them a cabana at Castaway.
Wow.
It's in the family area, but still, that's like, I feel like that's unheard of.
I was just gonna say.
It depends what time of the year you cruise to, because obviously hurricane season. But yeah, so I think that I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it anymore. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna say it still.
Okay, break.
Just in case you have to cut it out.
Just in case you have to cut it out. Go.
I think that when people book with travel agents, they think that using an agent will get them a better chance of getting these really high demand things like Palo brunch.
I don't even think people think it'll give them a better chance. I think people think automatically they can get it.
True. So I just let everyone know, like, I will wake up for you at midnight and do it, or it depends. Sometimes I go to sleep and then I set an alarm and wake up, or sometimes I will just stay up till midnight.
I usually just stay up.
But you guys know I like to go to bed early. Like, I will try to get it, and of course, if it's available, like, I try my best, but just because you're using a travel agent doesn't automatically mean that we're gonna be able to get it for you.
It's not a lightning lane to getting certain things.
Yes. So
but if
that's
you
just
don't,
a side note.
And I think we leave that in because that's
you can get on the wait list on the ship.
Yeah, once you get on the ship, go and talk to.
And my guests have had, like, I literally want to say, like, I shouldn't even say this because I'm going to jinx myself.
99.9.
Yes. 99.9 times if I get on the wait list on the ship, they've been able to do it. I mean, it depends what time opens up.
And it depends what it is.
Right. So,
but
there's a lot of factors that go into it. Like,
but
when are you sailing?
Once you get on the
how
ship,
long is your sailing? What ship are you sailing on? Like, so many factors.
Yeah. And it's not like, oh, you know what? I'm day 4. I have one more day left. Let me go and try and switch it now. No, it's you get on the ship, you head right to guest services, and you get on the wait list.
So we are both silver.
Key is flexibility. Like, if you're going to tell them, I'm only available this day at this time, that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. But if you keep your availability wide open, like, I feel like you have a better chance.
So, like, the newer ships, like the Destiny, it's really hard to get Palo brunch for even silver. Like, it sold out before gold, I think, for our sailing. So
it did.
Yes, our sailing, a lot of stuff was booked. Like, we couldn't get the champagne tasting. We got Palo
I
dinner.
tried. I had it in there. It was like 1:30.
But
I
you know,
hit it and it was spinning, and then I was like, it's no longer available.
Yeah. I booked myself a massage this morning.
I saw that. There's a lot of massages. I'm on the fence if I want to do like a 50-minute massage or not.
So I did that.
But I do want to check when we get on the cruise ship. I want to check for mixology. I really want to.
Mixology was so much fun.
Yeah, I think we should go check on that.
It was truly so much fun.
But we did get Palo dinner, which I did not know. Did you know?
On the first night?
You can book 2 Palos. I did not. I guess
you can't book 2 Palo brunches.
No,
but the first night
you can do dinner as long as one of them is the first night. Same with Enchante.
Because the first night is a special one. Yeah. It's like different. It's not the regular.
Yeah. But I just booked that one and then our last night just in case, and then we can kind of decide from there.
Yes. And then so also for Disney Cruise Line, you have to wake up at midnight to book everything. Listen,
not wake up at midnight. You got to be ready.
Right. No, you have to be up before that. Like, I love Disney so much for so many reasons. Like, I love you, Disney. But the way, I mean, I don't know how much of it is truly preventable on their end because Disney is just so popular and there's so many like high ticket things that people want to do in Disney and like social media and influencers just make it even harder. But like, why am I waking up at midnight or staying up until midnight to book excursions? And like, then the app is literally always glitching.
Unless you live in California and then it's 9 p.m.
True. The app is always glitching. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Please, for the love of God.
Figure out the app.
For Princess Marathon weekend, they couldn't even register.
That was bad. Disney, we love you so much, but Lord in heaven.
Lord in heaven. And people are paying a lot of money. And like the waking up at midnight and booking excursions on a glitchy app is part of the guest experience. I'm just going to say it. Like, guests are going to remember that unless they're using a travel agent and the travel agent does that for them. But like,
and the travel agent is going to remember that.
And then, so even if you're using a travel agent, you have to book your own online check-in. Yep. Because of the documents that need to be uploaded. Like, you have to do that yourself. And again, it needs to be done at midnight because the sooner that you online check in, the sooner that your port arrival time is. So, like, it's just very challenging and anxiety ridden for guests when it's that type of setup. Yeah. Yeah. And the guests remember that. And I'm also going to say, and it pains me to say this because I love Disney so much, but it's the truth. Royal Caribbean was so much simpler.
As far as the app, like
everything
stuff,
everything. Like by the time you book your cruise, you can already book excursions. Like there's no like, and it's just like open. You're not like competing with other people. The online check-in took 2 seconds. I didn't have to do it at midnight. I walked right on the ship. Like, it just was like, it was literally a breeze. It was a breeze. So, like, there needs to be a new way. I've heard a rumor that they, when I called them one day, the cast member, again, it's a rumor, that they're, like, revamping a lot of stuff. And, like, all that stuff that we mentioned obviously is on their radar. So, I feel like I don't know if it's going to change. I don't know if the time's going to change. But, like, hopefully it would be a little less glitchy.
I feel like with people with online influencers and all that stuff now reporting on a lot of Disney cruise, like I feel like Disney Cruise Line has exploded with like travel vlogs and stuff. Yeah. And I feel like I hear it a lot how bad the app is. So they've probably have been they've been hearing it too, especially because of the people they watch and then invite on their ships and stuff. So they're hearing those complaints. So now those people are telling more guests about the complaint. So the guests are now complaining more. So
I hope.
So that's maybe one good thing.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil? Grease?
Yeah. It's getting something.
I asked on Instagram what people love about Disney Cruise Line, and I'm just going to share. One of the things is truly unhinged, and I just need to repeat it.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
It's unhinged in a funny way.
Oh, okay.
The knit throws on the beds. We obviously stole one. I was like, ma'am, you definitely got charged for that.
Yeah, you get charged for that.
Which, by the way, if you steal the blankets on the bed, you will get charged.
You steal anything, pretty much.
Yeah.
Blankets.
The blankets are really nice. It says like the name of the ship, and they're like really big and oversized. You can buy them in the store too, just so
you
know.
Don't actually need to steal the one that everybody else has used.
Morning coffee on the veranda, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You want to know what? Lisa G and Betty put me on cheese plates. You can room service cheese plates. 10 out of 10. That's my favorite part of Disney Cruise Line. Alyssa Makes Magic says that they clean my shit up for me multiple times a day.
Love it. We're all moms, and we don't want to clean anybody else's shit up, including our own.
She also said, and that I have no responsibility whatsoever on my vacation. Reasons we love cruises.
Yeah.
I only got 4 responses, but they were good ones.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Favorite section.
Sip or skip. Okay, this is Disney Cruise Line related. Actually, I have a few. We didn't even touch on this, but like, I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
Sip or skip, Disney Cruise Line transportation.
Ooh, sip. I know, 1,000% sip. 1,000% sip. I want my vacation to start immediately. I don't want to worry about nothing.
And you can get on the ship earlier.
Yes. And if you're going out of Port Canaveral, highly recommend. I recommend to everybody getting in at least the day before. To me, that's a non-negotiable because guess what? That ship ain't staying for you.
Yeah. The ship will leave if you're not there.
Will leave. And it's not like, they'll be here in 5 minutes. Yeah. We'll wait. It ain't waiting.
Yes.
So get in the night before. Book a night before stay at Walt Disney World with me. And then you can do Disney transportation that will take you to the port, because the port is about
It's
an hour.
Mm-hmm. Port Canaveral is,
Yeah.
from Disney.
Highly recommend.
I also sip.
I'll sip that all day long.
100%. Yes. Okay. What's yours for me?
Okay. Sip or skip. This is kind of very detailed, but like a niche thing. Getting off the ship at NASA.
Skip.
Skip.
There
are fun things to do
yes
at NASA, especially people like going to the Atlantis.
I was going to say the most popular thing that my clients do is that they go. There's like an adventure day at Atlantis, and like a lot of people love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like NASA. Like it doesn't do anything for me, so I just stay on the ship.
Yeah,
look, I want to be on the ship.
Yeah, especially if you're on a 3-night or a 4-night.
Yeah.
You only got so much time on that ship because I'm getting off at Castaway or Lookout.
That's another great thing to bring up. Disney Cruise Line, it's not, you don't have to do a week vacation. Like they have multiple 3-night cruises. They have multiple 4-night cruises. So it's good, especially if you want to like dip your toes in, see if you like it.
But I do
3 nights is too short.
3 nights is too short.
Yeah.
That was our first cruise, was 3 nights, because we did land and sea. So we did 4 nights at Walt Disney World and then 3 nights cruise. It was too short because you can't experience everything on the ship. You can't get a really good feel for it and everything it has. So I would say at least a 4-night. I would even say a 5-night.
Yeah. And like by the time you're like feeling like comfortable and relaxed, it's like time to get off the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sip or skip pigeon pie at Enchante. Is it real pigeon? People do not eat pigeons.
People eat pigeons.
They do not. Pigeon is a bird. It's like a
gross bird.
In New York City.
Yeah, that's how we think of it. Pigeons in New York City. I feel like pigeons are everywhere, but in my head, it's the ones in New York City.
In my head, it's just called pigeon pie, and it's actually something else. If it's pigeon, I'm suing.
I'm not.
I'm just kidding. I probably can't say that.
No.
Do not post that. But, like, pigeon? Let me Google it.
Pigeon pie Enchante.
Hold on. Is it real?
She's going to find out this is real, and she's going to be highly upset, so just wait for it.
Enchante.
Her mouth is going to gape open, and she's not going to say anything. Nailed it.
Yes, the pigeon pie served at Enchante is made with real squab. No. Pigeon.
Why is that worse?
That's the real name
squab
for it.
is worse.
Oh my god. And it's also reminding you in my Google to look at the dress code for your reservation.
You gotta look real fancy to eat that pigeon.
I'm sick.
I told you, I'm not eating there. $145
to eat a pigeon.
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm sure they do a lovely job. So I don't really want to like get into like nailing into those chefs, because I'm sure it's great, but like just
do you want to know who would eat
mentally, I can't do it.
I bet you Alyssa would eat it.
Alyssa would.
She eats anything, I feel. She's much more adventurous than me.
She's very adventurous.
Okay,
we
people.
I feel like we gave Alyssa a shout out last time.
Alyssa just needs to be on. Well, Alyssa's sailing on the adventure, and she wants to be on.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%. Yeah. We got to put her on.
And stay tuned, because while we're sailing, it's literally not till September, so far away, but we're going to have some guest stars. So I feel like we really could talk so much more about Disney Cruise Line. So I think we're going to have part 2.
This is tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, it literally is.
Is that bad to say that, though? Iceberg?
No.
When we're talking about Disney Cruise Line?
No.
Which I found out I did do a little ship tour, which I forget what it's called. Ooh, I'm going to have to look that up, and I'll put it in the thing. But on each Disney ship during a sailing, they basically do almost like I don't want to say a tour of the ship, but it kind of is.
Yeah, it's a ship tour.
Yeah, and they tell you like certain design
My
choices,
clients
why.
did that.
It was so cool, and I want to do it on every ship now. It was so cool. And they did talk about iceberg, and she said, yes, you can say Titanic on this boat.
Wait,
like
my client was on your cruise on the Magic, and also
really?
did that, and I wonder if you guys were together.
Probably, because they only offer it once.
She raved about it. Then you guys were on it together.
We were.
That's so funny.
It was so good, and I
loved that
highly
cruise.
recommend everybody do it. I think it's only offered once. I do think kids are allowed to do it too. Actually, I say
Probably
that,
not,
but
because
no,
you have to go into like the.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can.
We'll find out.
But I don't remember. But I highly recommend it because you learn a lot about like the fun facts and why they chose decor and why certain things are certain ways, and it was really cool.
Also,
I'm doing it on the Destiny in September.
Fun fact, which I don't know if you knew. I think Molly from Mammoth Club mentions this a lot, which I knew it before.
I knew it before too.
Disney Cruise Line got special permission from the
Coast Guard
to have their lifeboats painted yellow because it's with the Disney.
Well, they had
theme.
to prove that the yellow could be seen just as well as the orange.
Yes.
But also what else does she mention a lot? Monica Blue.
I don't know what that is.
So the ship, the actual Disney ship. So obviously they wanted to do it Mickey Mouse colors, but you can't have black on a ship. You can't paint a ship black because that's a sign of pirates. So they couldn't do black. So the ship is not actually black, red, and yellow. It's a very, 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 very dark navy blue. And
it looks black.
She talks about how one day they were trying to figure out, and one of the women, her name was Monica, walked into the meeting, and her outfit was like this really super dark navy blue color, and they thought it looked black, but it wasn't. It was navy blue. So then they matched it, and it's called Monica Blue.
That's insane. Because
you didn't hear them talk about that? They talk about it all the time, but I knew that before they talked about it.
It looks black. Like, they look black.
Yeah.
I almost don't believe that. I'm going to Google it.
It's not. You can't do black because it's pirates. Not to be confused with like Captain Jack Sparrow and Pirate Knight, but yeah.
Right.
The bad kind.
All right, people.
Yes.
Episode or part 2 coming next time of Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah.
Because there's so much more to talk about.
There's so much more to talk about.
But for now,
that's our take.
And that's the tea.
Bye.
I got it this time.
Yay.